everyone, and welcome back to the Purple Haze Team YouTube channel. I'm Nick, aka Nasoa, and I'm going to be showing you some Dragonlink combo videos today. Hopefully there's something for everyone. There's going to be some combos that maybe some of you guys know, but maybe something you guys don't know. So hopefully there's something for everyone and everyone learns something. First of all, shout outs to the whole Purple Haze team, and let's just get straight into the combos.
And now, shout out to our sponsors, the first one being GRAAD, the best wedding company in Europe which offers wedding services for all languages and TCGs. The second one, CARDTRADER, the online marketplace platform where you'll find the cards that you need at market price in one shipment only. Create your account using the link right below. The third one is Game to Collect, one of the top Italian sellers on the market, specialized in American high-rarity cards, good format and misprints. They also collect your cards up to 85% of their value. Next one is Magician Circle, a local store located in Trieste, specialized in sealed and custom products. They also host events for all TCGs. After that we got CORP, another local store based in Pietra Ligure, Liguria's best shop to buy singles and play Yu-Gi-Oh tourneys. Then we have GAMERLAND, local store based in ABBIATEGRASso, Lombardy's best shop to buy singles, sealed and play weekly tournaments. Last but not least, we have CHAPA'S PLAYMATS. They produce amazing custom playmats that may have your own custom images on them. All links are in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out.
So the first combo is just going to be a standard combo, one card. It's just going to be seyfert. You're going to need 2 discards for it. That's why I've got the NIBIRUs here. But first of all, you're just going to start off with seyfert effect. You're going to send it to grave and you're going to search out black dragon. You're going to summon the black dragon by banishing the seyfert, and then use black dragon to summon striker, and you're going to activate striker effect and you're going to activate black effect. This is going to get you boot sector and white dragon. You're then going to summon white dragon by banishing the black, and then link off white and striker into Romulus. Romulus is going to activate and get you ravine. Here you're going to activate ravine, discard a card. This is where one of the discards are. You're going to send an Absolutor. Absolutor is going to trigger here, grab you a rocket tracer. You're then going to play boot sector launch over the ravine, activate the boot sector launch to summon a rocket from the hand. You're going to summon tracer. You're then going to activate tracer effect, target in the boot sector launch. This is going to destroy boot sector, and it's going to summon a rocket recharger from the deck. You're then going to link off tracer into a GRAAD Dragon Pisty, and then link off the recharger and the Romulus for a quad borrow. Pisty is then going to summon back a dark dragon. Doesn't matter what you summon in here, as long as it's a dark dragon, because we're going to be linking it off for Dangerous. So quad borrow is going to activate his effect. It's going to target Dill. You're going to have to discard your second card here. It's going to send Dill to the grave, and then summon back 2 rockets. It's going to summon back Tracer and the recharger that we just used. Dill's then going to activate because we summoned a rocket and summoned itself back from the grave, but it's going to get banished when it leaves the field. So then we're going to link off for link 5 into Borrowland Dragon. Borrowland's then going to negate the recharger, or if you leave Tracer up on the field, you can negate Tracer. And then summon back the other one, and then you're going to synchro off into a Borrowload Savage, and then activate Borrowload Savage effect, equipping the link from the grave. In this case, we're going to be equipping a Romulus. So this is going to be standard 1 card combo, which gets you a Borrowland and a Borrow Savage. So for the next combo, we have a black metal. This is just going to be a 1 card combo with just black metal and 2 discards. It's going to be very similar to the seyfert one, but it's just going to be slightly different because you're starting with a different card, and there's some little interactions to know as well later on in the combo. So you're going to start off with normal summoning black metal. You're going to link it off for a striker dragon, then going to use black metal and striker dragon effect here. It's going to get you boot sector launch, and it's going to get you a red eyes darkness metal dragon. You're then going to summon the red eyes by banishing the striker, and then activate the red eyes effect, summoning back the black metal from the grave, and then linking them both off for Romulus. Romulus is then going to go grab you a ravine. You're then going to activate ravine, discard a card. That's why the 2 blanks are here. Send Absolutor. Absolutor is going to trigger here, getting you a tracer, and like the combo before, we're going to activate boot sector over ravine. We're going to use boot sector to summon the rocket from our hand. It's going to summon tracer. Tracer's effect is going to destroy the boot sector and summon out a recharger from deck. We're then going to link into Pisty with one of the rockets, and then with the other we're going to link it off with Romulus to make a quad board again. This time we're going to use Pisty effect, and I usually like to summon back the striker from the banished, just because you want your graveyard as full as possible. But if you have access to chaos space, then maybe you want to keep it banished. There's some circumstances where you want it banished, but otherwise you just want to fill up your grave as much as possible, and it's a dark dragon, so we can make Dill with it. So like before, we're just going to make Dill, Quad Ball's going to pop the Dill, summon back the 2 rockets, Dill's going to summon back, we're going to link 3 of them off for the Borrel End, and then Borrel End's going to negate whatever rocket we leave up on the field, summon back the other one, and make a Borrelode Savage again. And then Borrelode Savage is going to equip a Romulus again. So yeah, we're going to end on Borrelode Savage and a Borrel End again from just the 1 card. And now on to the 2 card combos. For this combo we're going to be using Seyfert and Tracer. So let's just get straight into the combo. So you're going to start off with normal summoning Seyfert. You're going to use Seyfert effect, sending the Rocket Tracer and adding a White Dragon from deck. You're going to summon the White Dragon by banishing the Tracer from the graveyard. Then you're going to link off the White for a Striker Dragon. You're going to use Striker Dragon effect and White Dragon effect here to go grab a Black Dragon and a Boot Sector Launch. You're then going to link off the Seyfert and the Striker Dragon for a Romulus. Romulus is going to get you a Ravine. And then you are going to activate Ravine. Ravine effect, discard a card, send a Lubellion from deck. Then going to use Seyfert effect, banish yourself from the grave and add the Lubellion from graveyard to hand. Then going to discard the Lubellion to search out a Bestial from the deck. Then going to summon the Magnamute by banishing any of the cards in your grave. You just want to leave a light in grave for the Black Dragon. So in this case we're going to banish the Striker Dragon, and then we're going to activate the effect of Magnamute, summon back the Lubellion, and then Lubellion effect to put a Branded Beast on field. You're then going to summon the Black Dragon by banishing any of the lights from the grave, link it off for a Pisty, and then you're going to link off the Lubellion and the Romulus for a Triple Burst. So then you have the 2 arrows for Pisty. Pisty is then going to summon back the Tracer that we used earlier, and then we're going to link off Pisty and Triple Burst for a Hieratic Seals. And then we're going to use Seyfert effect, popping the Ravine, summoning out a Recharger, and then synchroing off for a Borrelode Savage. Borrelode Savage is then going to equip a Link monster. We're going to equip Triple Burst in this situation, so it's going to be on 4 to attack, and it's going to have 3 counters. And then in the end phase we're going to grab any dragon we want. If you already have Druid Swim, you can grab anything. But in this case we're going to grab Druid Swim just so we can make sure that the Branded Beast is online, even if they ash the Hieratic Seals for some reason. But yeah, that's the 2 guy combo. Now on to the next combo. We're going to be using Seyfert again here, but we're going to be pairing it with the Bestial Lubellion. So we're going to start off with normal summoning the Seyfert, activating Seyfert effect, sending the Lubellion, and searching out a Chaos Dragon Lavinia. We're then going to link off the Seyfert for a Striker Dragon, and then Striker Dragon's going to trigger here, again as a Boot Sector Launch. We're then going to use the Seyfert from the grave to add back the Lubellion, and then use the Lubellion effect in hand to grab us a Bestial Magnamute. We're going to activate Magnamute and banish the Lubellion. Obviously if there's another target here we'll be banishing that, and then we'll be able to get Branded Beast online. But in this combo we're just showing what you can do with the bare minimum. So then you're going to summon the Magnamute, link it off with Striker for a Romulus. Romulus is going to trigger here, getting a Ravine. Then going to activate the Ravine, discard a card, and send a Abs to grave. Abs is going to trigger here, getting a Rocket Tracer. We're then going to activate Boot Sector Launch over the Ravine, and then use the Boot Sector to summon the Rocket Tracer from hand. Link it off for a Pisty, and then we're going to summon the Lavinia, banishing the Tracer and 2 Darks. So we're going to take a card out of the opponent's hand, and then we're going to link off for a Triple Burst, and then Pisty is going to revive the Tracer that we just banished, and then we're going to link off Pisty and Triple Burst into a Hieratic Seals, and then going to use Tracer effect, pop the Boot Sector, summon a Rocket Recharger, and then we're going to synchro off for a Borrelode Savage again. Borrelode Savage is going to equip the Triple Burst, so it's on 4/2 with 3 counters, and then in the end phase we're going to resolve Mag and get a Druid Swim, or it can be any dragon if we already have Druid Swim, but you usually want to get Druid Swim because it's like another interrupt. So yeah. So for the next combo we're going to be starting off with a Rocket Tracer and a Lubellion, and we're going to start off with normal summoning the Rocket Tracer. I'm going to link it off for a Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon's going to trigger here again as a Boot Sector, and then we'll activate the Lubellion effect, discarding itself, adding the Magnamute. Magnamute effect in hand, it's going to banish the Rocket Tracer, and and then we're going to use the Magma on field. We're going to special summon the Lubellion, activate the Lubellion, placing the branded beasts on field. Then going to link off for a Romulus. I'm going to use Romulus here, go grab us a Dragon Ravine, activate Ravine, discard a card, send an Absorauer. Absorauer is going to trigger here, getting us a Rocket Tracer. We're then going to activate the Boot Sector, summon the Rocket Tracer from our hand, use this effect to destroy the Boot Sector and summon a Recharger from deck. Then going to link into a Pisty, and then link the Romulus and the remaining Rocket into a Quadball. Then get a Pisty back the Tracer that we banished earlier, just to fuel up the grave again. And then we're going to link off into a Dill. Quadball is going to pop the Dill by discarding another card, summoning back 2 Rockets, and then Dill's going to trigger here and summon back. It's then going to get banished when we link it off for a Borrowland, and then Borrowland's going to negate the Rocket that we leave on field, summon the other one back, and then we're going to sync her off for a Borrowload Savage. And then Savage is going to equip the Romulus. So we're going to end on a Borrowland, a Savage, and Branded Beast. And then in the end phase, we're going to get a Druid Swim as well, so we can make sure that that Branded Beast is live. So for the next couple of combos, we're going to be using some of the new cards from Cyberstorm Access. So for this one, we're going to be starting off with Apple Dragon and a Lubellion. So first of all, we're going to activate the Lubellion, discarding itself, add a Magnum. Then we're going to use Magnum effect, banishing the Lubellion, summon itself, making sure to activate his effect. And then we're going to normal summon Apple Dragon and synchro into an Axel. Axel is going to summon back the Apple Dragon from the grave, and then Apple is going to link into a Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon is going to activate, getting us a Boot Sector launch. We're then going to activate the Apple Dragon effect in grave to summon a level 2 token that can be treated as tuner. We're then going to synchro off for a Dispatter, and then Dispatter is going to summon back the Apple Dragon from the banished. We're then going to link off the Apple Dragon and the Striker Dragon for a Romulus. Romulus is going to go grab us a Ravine. We're then going to activate the Ravine, discard a card, and send a Absorauer. Absorauer is going to trigger and add us a Rocket Tracer. We're then going to activate Boot Sector. Boot Sector is going to summon the Tracer from hand. We're then going to use the Tracer to pop the Boot Sector, summon a Recharger from deck. We're then going to link into a Pisty and a Quadball. We're then going to use Pisty effect to summon back a Dark Dragon, and then link it into Delindrous, and then we're going to use Quadball to pop the Dill, discard a card, summon back 2 Rockets, and then Dill's going to trigger, summon itself back, and then it's going to get banished when we link it off for a Borrowland. And Borrowland's going to negate the remaining Rocket and bring back the other one to synchro into a Borrowload Savage. So the end board's going to be a Dispatter, a Borrowload Savage, a Borrowland, and then we're also going to get any Dragon in end phase. Of course, if we haven't already got Druid Swim, it's usually Druid Swim because it's like another form of interrupt. Now on to the next combo, we're going to be using a Apple Dragon and a Quick Launch. This combo is going to be a little bit different to what normal Dragon players are used to. So we're going to start off with the Quick Launch. We're going to be summoning a Rocket Recharger. Then going to normal summon Apple Dragon and synchro off for a Chaos Beast. We're then going to activate Apple Dragon effect, banishing itself to summon the token back. Then we're going to activate Chaos Beast to add the Apple Dragon back to our hand. We're then going to use Apple Dragon effect because we control a non-effect monster, we can special summon it from hand. Then we're going to link it off for a Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon is going to trigger here, getting us a Boot Sector launch. We're then going to synchro off the Chaos Beast and the token for a Axel. Axel is going to summon back the Apple Dragon. We're then going to link off Axel and Striker Dragon into a Romulus. Romulus is going to trigger, getting us a Ravine. We're then going to link off into Seals and then activate the Ravine. And then Ravine is going to discard a card, send a Absorauer. Absorauer is going to trigger, getting us a Rocket Tracer. Then going to activate Boot Sector, summoning the Rocket Tracer from hand. And then Tracer is going to pop the Boot Sector, summon any other Rocket, because we've already used the Recharger. It doesn't matter here. In this case, we're just summoning Jet and then making a Quadball. But if you have another level 4 that's not a tuner, then you don't need to be doing this. You can just summon out the other level 4. So you'll play like Silver Rocket and stuff like that, or a second Recharger if you want to. And then you don't have to discard another card for this combo. Otherwise you just make Quadball, and then Quadball is going to pop itself, summon back the Recharger and the Tracer, and then make a Borrowload Savage. And that's the combo. It's going to end on a Hieratic Seals and a Borrowload Savage. Now for the next combo, we're going to be using a Apple Dragon and a Chaos Base. I've also put the Rocket Tracer here, but we're going to assume it's just a blank dark monster, just because when it's a light monster, it's a little bit easier to do the combo. So yeah, so we're going to start off with the Chaos Base. We're going to discard the blank dark and add a White Dragon. We're then going to special summon the White Dragon by banishing the dark. Link it off for a Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon and White are going to go grab us a Black Dragon and a Boot Sector launch. We're then going to summon the Black Dragon by banishing the White Dragon, activate the Chaos Base, put the White Dragon back. We're going to draw a blank, normal summon the Apple Dragon, synchro off Apple and Black Dragon for a Chaos Beast. Then going to activate Apple, or Black here, sorry, get a White Dragon, then activate the Apple, summon a token level 2, then get a Chaos Beast, add the Apple Dragon to hand, and then because we control a non-effect monster, we can summon the Apple Dragon from our hand. Then going to synchro off into a Axel. Axel's going to summon back the Apple Dragon from our grave. We're then going to use the token and Axel to make a Baron, and then we're going to link off the Apple Dragon and a Striker Dragon into a Romulus, and then Romulus is going to grab us Ravine. We're going to activate Ravine here, discard a card, send an Abzerah. Abzerah is going to trigger, getting us a Tracer. Then going to activate Boot Sector. Boot Sector is going to summon the Tracer from hand. Then Tracer is going to pop the Boot Sector, summon out the Recharger. I'm going to link into a Pisty, link into a Quad Boral, summon back a Dark Dragon, and make a Dill. And then Quad Boral is going to pop the Dill, discard a card, summon back 2 Rockets. Dill's going to trigger, summon itself back. That's going to get banished when we link it off for the Borrowland. Borrowland's going to target the Rocket that we left on field, and then summon the other one back, and then we're going to make a Borrowload Savage. And then Savage is going to equip Romulus. So we're going to end with a Baron, a Borrowland, and a Savage. Right, so now I'm going to show you a 3-card combo. This is going to be with seyfert and 2 Tracers. This can be a few other combinations of cards, but this is like the easiest way I can show you guys the combo. So yeah, just be like mindful that it can be other card combinations. It doesn't have to be these 3 specific cards. But yeah, let's just get started. So we're going to start off with normal summoning seyfert. Seyfert is going to activate, sending a Tracer, adding a White Dragon. Going to summon out the White Dragon by banishing the Tracer and linking it off for the Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon and White are going to go grab us a Black Dragon and a Boot Sector launch. Then going to link seyfert and the Striker Dragon off for a Romulus. Romulus is going to get us a Ravine. Then going to summon the Black Dragon by banishing the White, and then linking Romulus and the Black Dragon off for a Seals. We're then going to activate Ravine, discard a card, and we're going to send a Lubellion to grave. Going to activate the seyfert engraved, add back the Lubellion. Then going to use the Lubellion to grab a Bestial. We're then going to activate the Bestial, banishing a card from the grave, and then making sure we're activating the Magnum, and then summoning the Lubellion from the grave, using the Lubellion to place a branded beast on the field. Then going to activate the Boot Sector launch from our hand, special summoning a Rocket Tracer from our hand, and then using Rocket Tracer to pop the Boot Sector, summon a Recharger from the deck. Then going to link it to Pisty. I'm going to link off the Recharger and the Lubellion into a Quad Boral. Then going to Pisty back any Dark Dragon. We're then going to link it off for a Dill, and then Quad Boral is going to pop the Dill by discarding the last card in our hand, and then summoning back 2 Rockets, and then Dill's going to trigger, summon itself back. We're then going to link into a Borrowland, and then Borrowland's going to negate a Rocket, summon back another Rocket, and then synchro into a Borrowload Savage, and then Savage is going to equip the Romulus. And then in the end phase, we're going to be able to go grab a Druid Swim to make sure the branded beast is online. So we're going to end on Seals, Borrowland, and a Savage. So for the next combos, I'm going to be showing you some combos with the engine I've been trying out. So I've been trying out a Superheavy Samurai engine. So I'm going to quickly show you what the Superheavy Samurai engine adds to the Dragon deck, and then you guys can maybe try it out yourselves. So yeah, let's just get straight into the combo. So first combo, we're going to be using a Bike and a Black Dragon. So we're going to activate the Bike, get us a Wakauchi. Wakauchi's going to activate in Pen Scale, summon itself out, put a Benki in Scale, and then Benki's going to go grab us a Soul Gaia. Soul Gaia is going to equip to the Wakauchi and then summon itself out. We're going to synchro off, summon the Axel. Then go to Axel 1, Wakaushi 2 to put himself in scale. And then we're going to summon back the bike and then make a Baron. So basically what this has done is given us protection for our dragon combo and given us pen scales for if we have like multiple normal summons in our hand or just multiple dragons and we don't have access to boot sector. Say if they were going to imp him the striker dragon, we wouldn't have to negate it. So then we're going to normal summon black metal, link it off of striker dragon, striker and black metal. Going to go grab us a red eyes and a boot sector launch, but we're not going to need the boot sector launch in this combo. So we're going to summon out the red eyes. Red eyes is going to summon back the black metal. We're going to link them both off for a Romulus. Romulus is going to go grab us a ravine, and then we're going to activate ravine. We're going to be discarding the boot because we have pen scales here, so if we ever need to summon from hand we can just pendulum summon. So we're going to be sending a Absoluter. Absoluter is going to get us a Rocket Tracer, and then we're just going to pen summon the Tracer. Tracer is going to pop the ravine, summon out a Recharger, and then going to link off for a Pisty and link into a Quad Barrel. We're going to use Pisty effect, summon back a Dark Dragon, make a Dill, and then we're going to use the Quad Barrel to pop the Dill, discard a card, summon back the 2 rockets, and then Dill's going to trigger, summon itself back, and it's going to get banished when we link it off for the Borrowland, and then Borrowland's going to negate the rocket that we've left on field, summon back the other rocket, and then synchro off for a Borrowload Savage, and then Savage are going to equip the Romulus. So we had the protection of Baron this whole time, and we've got pen scales for next turn when we get follow-up as well. So if we draw like a seyfert, we don't have to waste that normal summoning on it. So this is pretty cool. So then we're obviously ending on the usual dragon board of like Borrowland, Savage, but then we've also got Baron as well. So yeah. Now for the next combo, we're going to be using a Apple Dragon and a Wakaushi. The Wakaushi can be a bike as well, but it doesn't really matter. It's just another copy of Wakaushi, so it does the same thing. So Wakaushi is going to summon itself out, put a Benki in scale, and then Benki is going to go grab us a Soul Gaia. We're going to equip the Soul Gaia, and then summon out the Soul Gaia. We're then going to normal summon Apple Dragon, link it off for Striker. Striker is going to activate, get us a boot sector. We're then going to synchro into a Axel. Going to go Axel 1, Wakaushi 2, put herself in scale. And then Axel is going to summon back the Apple Dragon. We're going to link them both, Apple Dragon and Striker, into a Romulus. Romulus is going to grab us a Ravine, then going to banish the Apple Dragon, summon the level 2 token, synchro off into a Baron, and then we're going to activate the Ravine, discard a card, send an Absoluter. Absoluter is going to go grab us a Tracer. We're then going to pen summon the Tracer. Tracer is going to pop the Ravine, summon out a Recharger. We're then going to link into Pisty, link into Quad Barrel, and then summon back a Dark Dragon with Pisty, link into a Dill, and then Quad Barrel is going to pop the Dill, summon back 2 rockets, Dill's going to summon back, and then it's going to get banished when we link it off for a Borrowland, then Borrowland's going to negate a rocket, summon back the Tracer, and then synchro off for a Borrowload Savage, and then equip a Romulus. So that's it for the combo. So we ended on Baron, Borrowland and a Savage, just off Apple Dragon as our only dragon card, which I think is really cool. It does make the deck play more into draw, but at the same time you also up the power level of your deck, so if they don't draw you're pretty much winning that game. You can also do some cool things with like hand looping, where if you get access to like Levinia and like Omega and Dispatter, you can loop like 3 cards out of their hand, which is really cool. So that's another thing to think about. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you guys learned something, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're enjoying these combo videos, then definitely let us know in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video.